What is happening, everybody, and welcome to today's episode of Why Did I Buy a Mini Truck? Today, we're going to be working on the block-offs for the jumper seats. Essentially, what we're going to be doing is creating a panel that's going to hide whatever we put back here. On our driver's side, for example, we're going to have our battery mounted on a tray underneath, and then above it, I'd like to have the fuse panel and all of the relays for our auxiliary stuff like our air system, our underglow, any interior lighting, if we have for our cooling fans, things like that. Now the main relay for the cooling fan will be as close to the fan as possible, but the power wire would still run into here or at least to the main stud that sits in our engine bay. Still a signal wire will have to come back here to the fuse, so it'll just be nice to kind of have everything in here if we have any issues with anything. So I did make a template. This was super quick. I just kind of wanted to see how much material I might need, but basically it's going to look a little something like that. Then I went and picked up this 1/4 inch MDF that we're going to go ahead and make our panels for. So I'm thinking we could do this one of two ways. We can use magnets to secure it in place, or we can use Velcro. So if we do Velcro, what I'd like to do is have maybe a piece of ABS run across here that the Velcro can attach to, so we can still access our battery and not have to worry about hitting anything metal in there. Then we could put another piece about a 1/4 inch off the top and Velcro it right on like that. This will probably be wrapped in our purple diamond stitch, so I think it'll look really good against the satin black that the interior is going to be. So I think what we're going to do first is make a new template and get it all fitted nicely, and then we can go ahead and cut out our MDF and then shave it down so it fits. Very excited to get this rolling. These are the last two pieces of the interior I have to paint. And then it'll be completely done, so very excited about that. Let me show you some work I've been doing on the hood. So over here, not the best lighting, but I did prep the underside of our hood, and I got it all sprayed out with a satin high temp black. Now I did foam the insides here. I just went ahead and did it since I had already done where these cutouts are. Just a little something to kind of help reinforce the hood a little bit and kind of reattach it to the inner skeleton here. So I hit all of these areas so that it would kind of bond to the hood. Now you might be seeing the spots with the stickers and that some of these inner portions aren't really done the best like the skeleton is. That's because I'm going to be using an adhesive backed heat reflective material. It's basically just a fiberglass weave with a glue back. So we're going to be putting them in all of these inserts here, and that will kind of cover all that up. It's really just the main frame I wanted to focus on, but I'm pretty happy with how it turned out. I think it's going to look really good. It is just going to be black like this. We're not going to paint it the same color as the truck. Just like the door jambs, I figured if I leave it just black, somebody goes to respray, they can just respray the outside of the hood instead of having to do the whole thing. So let's get started making the template for this. I'm going to go ahead and put you guys on the GoPro, and we're going to get this all cut out. All right, so I went ahead and got the piece cut out. I know I didn't film, the GoPro was dead, of course. So what I did was basically drew a slightly larger version of this out onto the MDF. And then I went ahead and slowly cut it down to this. So it looks kind of like it's expanded right now. That's because the plastic piece isn't bolted to anything, so it opens up. But when it's closed, there's enough room around this MDF and the actual piece. So when we go ahead and wrap it, it'll still fit in there nicely. I basically took off a 1/4 inch all the way around so that it would sit in there pretty loosely. I know that when we put the fabric on, the fabric is about a 1/4 inch, so it should feel pretty nice. Now we are going to be having this sit flush, so it doesn't really matter if it doesn't tuck super well. It'll just be a really snug fit, and I'm totally okay with that. So now all we have to do is take that piece right there, draw it out on the sheet of MDF, and get it cut out for this side. So I will catch you guys when they're both done. And just like that, guys, we got them both done. So I didn't have enough material to keep the pattern horizontal like this. You could have put it vertically like that, but I like it like this. So I ended up putting a seam right here. I know that you can see it. The cool part is now that these are done, I can order more fabric, get some in, and redo them if I want to. But honestly, you're probably not going to see this portion anyway, because I do believe that there's something that goes right here. But on the off chance that you do and it does become annoying, it's just as easy as pulling that stuff off and redoing it. But I do love how they turned out. I think they're going to fit in here great. Now these are kind of expanded a little, like I said, you know, when they're tight in the truck, these will be nice and snug. So we're going to have them sit pretty much like that right there. Nothing too crazy on the other side, you know, just a simple fold over. I'm using this Permatex automotive headliner adhesive. This stuff works really well. I normally use Super 77 or the 90, but this is what I had, and it works great for panels like this. So you might be wondering, how are you going to take these off once they are either Velcroed or magneted on? I'm thinking about adding a cool little handle here. Nothing too crazy, but maybe nice black leather, or maybe even just a little pull tab, like a toe strap or something. We could cut a little slot in here and make it so you can pull it out. But that's going to be the video for today, guys. I appreciate all of you. We are working on a lot of stuff in the background, so lots of stuff to come. I know I was going to have a side skirt video out today. However, I am waiting on some pieces to get done being 3D printed in order to go ahead and make that video. So unfortunately, we're gonna have to postpone that one for probably another couple days. But I wanted to go ahead and get this out so you guys could see some more of the work that's getting done on the truck. I hope you guys had a great weekend and got a bunch of stuff done. Remember, get out there, do something awesome, and as long as you're doing something positive, it's gonna be a good time. Until the next one, guys, peace.